Hey everyone, it's Mary-Anne Gillespie, CEO over at Apple Coaching Consulting. As you might notice, I am not coming live from Ottawa. I'm actually live from Florida, from Panama City Beach, where I'm going to be doing my next Ironman in less than 5 days. By some miracle, I made it out here. And as you can see, it's as beautiful as it looks. And I'm not so pale anymore. I'm actually getting a little bit of sun. But rather than try to attempt to get Wi-Fi tomorrow, last time it was a disaster, I wanted to still bring you this. So our Facebook Live today, not quite live, but it's sort of live. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about seminars and seminars in business. And one of the things that we notice is that it is a fantastic, as we're heading into the winter season, it's one of the most overlooked things that everybody in business is missing. Now, we're not talking about the same simple, boring seminars. We're talking about collaborating with some really amazing people. We're talking about what trendy seminars are happening right now. So if you really want to look at it, here's some great ideas for seminars. First of all, who can you partner up with? Take a look at your circle and make a decision and say, who should I be partnering up with that can elevate my business to the next level? Who has clients that would also be clients of yours? How can you collaborate with them? Not compete with them, but rather collaborate with them. And then how can you market to those people? So first of all, you have to think, what do you really know what your audience wants as a seminar? So here's what I'm going to suggest. First thing you should do is you should reach out to everybody in your database and you should ask them and say, hey, listen, I'm just curious. What are the 3 most important things in my industry that you're curious about, or that you have questions about, or that there's a problem that we can solve for you? And in any industry, there's always at least 3 things that the general public really needs some answers to, some questions, or possibly needs some help with. So for example, if you were going to start to do senior seminars, okay, and you want to run senior seminars consistently, then one of the things that I would probably suggest is that you go to a senior residence, talk to some of the management, collaborate with them and say, what are the 3 biggest questions as seniors are getting ready to transition to this point in their life? What are the 3 things that confuses them the most or that they have questions about? Do some intel first and then design your seminars around that. Really 10x those seminars too. Partner up with 2 or 3 people that also could really bring massive value and solve those problems. And then create a seminar that really is consistent, that is branded, that provides insane amount of value, but also talk to the people who are going to attend the seminars. So if I'm going to do a senior seminar, for example, I'm going to also go and I'm going to talk to seniors and I'm going to say, what do you think about this? Is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? I mean, I really want to get some good feedback from them. Okay, same thing with first-time buyers. First-time buyers, I mean, let's be honest. That's a great seminar to have. They're always great seminars to have. But what are the 3 problems currently that first-time buyers are experiencing right now? Well, they're experiencing problems buying because of the affordability. So then who's your target audience? Is it the parents of first-time home buyers because they can leverage the equity in their house? So maybe it's not a first-time home buyer seminar. Maybe the seminar you want to be thinking about is, targeting the parents of first-time home buyers or the future generations. Okay, so what I'm talking about is anybody who has kids right now, even like 5, 6, 7 years old, they have to be thinking affordability. How are your kids ever going to be able to afford houses in 10, 20 years from now? Well, 20 years from now if they're 5 years old. Anyway, so how are they going to ever do that? It's going to be very difficult to do, right? So I guess at the end of the day, who should we be doing the seminar for? How do you pull equity? How do they invest in real estate now for the future of your children? So not necessarily an investment seminar, but possibly a seminar saying on affordability, protecting your family's generational wealth, and saying, hey, if you get a property right now, this is what it'll do for the future of your children. So really the seminars, again, not necessarily investment. So you want to be thinking a little bit, like I said, a little bit outside of the box in your seminars. But like I said, talk first to the audience. Do your intel. Make sure you really have spoken to like 40, 50 people and really made sure that the seminars have 3 or 4 things that are really outstanding that you can. Now, marketing wise, what do? Do you do them in person? Sure, you can do them in person, but if you do them in person, cater the event. Make it a big deal. Support a local business. Bring in food from a local restaurant if you're going to do something like that. But also, online seminars are really good but they're not good if you don't have an agenda. There is nothing worse than attending a seminar and having no agenda. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, come sit in a 1-hour seminar and you will have no idea when we're going to launch out all this content to you. So you have to sit there for over an hour. The other thing in seminars, stick to value. Okay, less about you, more about what you're bringing to the table. You're a great person. So maybe you should send a video out before and say, here, just to get to know me, your seminar presenters. If there's 3 of you, here's a little bit of a video where you can get to know all of us before the seminar. Another great tip for your seminars, make sure that you ask them to do something prior to coming to the seminar. A lot of people are really okay because what ends up happening is that they're okay with 50% conversion, meaning they'll have 100 people register, 50% of people won't show up, and they're like, hey, that was really good. Well, it was really good in a way because 50% is the typical no-show ratio, but did you ask them to do anything first? So, fill out a needs analysis, maybe have 2 or 3 questions that you ask them, maybe give them something to do beforehand. Okay, get to know them. That's important. All right. And that will increase usually your attendance conversion by about 30%. So you'll go from 50% or lower conversion of people attending to a much higher 20, 30% as far as that goes. Another thing you want to be looking at with seminars as well is booking the appointments. The reason why I kind of like Zoom for seminars or webinars, as you want to call them, is because basically you can take them and you can ask questions. So I can start it off and say, hey, by the way, here's a link in the chat box below. If anybody wants to just jet out early and you get bored, or maybe you know all the information, you just want to book an appointment with me, go ahead. We're going to put the link below and feel free. It's a link to my calendar and feel free to book an appointment with me. I'm happy to help you ASAP, and you don't have to stay for the whole thing. So that's a great idea. And you should be asking about 3 times during the seminar. Okay, so make sure you do ask for those appointments for sure. Another thing you want to do is have a follow-up plan. What is your follow-up plan for all the people that didn't attend? Are you personally reaching out to them multiple times? Are you sending them a copy of the seminar? Are you engaging with them? Are you inviting them to the next one? There should always be a call to action for everybody. So I strongly suggest if you're going to do a seminar, treat it like a business venture. Instead of just treating it like a one-off, make it consistent too. If it's the first Monday of every month, keep it as consistent as you possibly can. So please do that. The other thing you really want to do is track your numbers. Every person that attends your seminar, you want to track those numbers and make sure you're keeping intel. Who's showing up? Where are they from? What's the demographics? What could we be doing better? Is there any communication? Reach out to them. Every person that attends your seminar is building your database. It's absolutely fantastic. And I don't know about you guys, but there should be seminars for everything. I mean, everything that you do has questions that people want answers to. It doesn't matter what business it is. For example, if you own a coffee shop, there's seminars that you can do about making the perfect, if somebody has, let's say, an espresso at home, an espresso machine. Sure, it's not your coffee, but how about you talk about something cool and go, hey, listen, I can show you how to do the perfect, Nespresso cup. I can do that for you. And when you come into our shop, you can ask for this drink and we're happy to serve it to you. There's a million different seminars that you can actually do. You can do cooking seminars once a month with a local business owner and just building your database through contribution of small business owners if you're a small business owner. There are a lot of seminars that you can actually be doing. And I guess my point is this, treat it like a business. Look at what the biggest problems in your industry that you can solve for people, and then execute them into seminars. Partner up with experts, real experts. It's getting really dark, isn't it? Ooh, it's Halloween. Anyway, partner up with real experts and bring value. Advertise everywhere and keep it regular, keep it consistent. If you do one seminar a month with the same topic, you'll start to brand yourself as that expert. Leverage social media like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram to promote your seminar as well. It's endless the amount of people around who are looking for great content and great seminars. So again, know your audience, test it out, track your numbers, ask the questions, engage, give options for automatic appointments, keep it consistent, and have a heck of a good follow-up plan. Use your creativity. There are a million seminars out there. So let's start thinking about what we can bring content-wise and value-wise to our clientele. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Sorry it's so dark outside, but I am getting ready to do my last Ironman of the year, and sun has set, as you can see. We'll show you a nice little view. There we go. So for those of you who are freezing cold right now, I'm sorry, but if you want to exercise for 16 hours in one day, come on down to Florida. We're going to be doing an Ironman in about 6 days. All right, we'll see you guys next time. We are not here next week because I'll be flying back, but we will be back the following week. We'll see you later. Bye for now.